This world ain't fair, and don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. We solemnly swear, it's in the air, drama popping everywhere. It's no love, ain't no feelings to spare. We solemnly swear to keep it 100. We solemnly swear to keep it 100. So have a seat, strap up, and let's go. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
What is it?
It says men want women, women need men.
I think that's true, isn't it?
God damn.
Well, am I lying?
I don't know, man. And I take my opinion completely off the table when it comes to shit like this.
So
I just let you hang yourself. Men want women, women need men. Alicia, is that true or false?
Hold on. Now.
No, don't get scared now, motherfucker. Don't get nervous now.
I think women need men more than men need women.
Okay. All right. That is not, ladies and gentlemen, that is not, look how red you turned it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is not the opinion of the We Solemnly Swear podcast. That is the opinion of one dumb motherfucker.
Can we start the show before my wife divorced?
God damn.
Somebody
man.
click a beat in.
It's a tough show today. You know what we're talking about. Yeah. All right, let's pause. Ladies and gentlemen. That sound like the police right there.
Ooh.
Watch me shoot this thing. Reporting to you live from Legendary Lab 7 Studios. Home of the infamous Roundtable. Of course, we are powered by the man, the myth, the legend, super producer D. Francis. I am the one and only Mr. Luke. I am here joined by the fabulous Elicio. And by the music, you should already know what time it is, right?
That's super producer?
No, that's not super producer. That's Boys in the Hood. You remember that shit?
No. I know, but by the music, you know that super producer's already.
Oh, he's doing his thing.
Doing
Yeah,
his
yeah.
thing.
He's doing his thing. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of crazy week. Saw some bullshit going on this week.
You hate to start the week off or the pod off with, on these subjects that seem like, it's never ending.
I hate to start the pod off on fucked up subjects, right?
Takes the energy out of the room. It's hard to get pumped.
Right. Like, look at us. We kind of started off on some sexy shit and everything was all good. And
everything was like, it was great. We had a good time talking bad about women, but now that
now we got to talk about some serious shit. Salute to everybody out there listening to us. We are the We Solemnly Swear podcast. As my phone is not on mute, as you just heard.
Man,
One second.
So unprofessional.
I know. We'll do better as we get bigger. That's what she said. Sexy shit again.
Well, I tell you.
No, man, we got to be serious. All right, stop. Serious. Wipe the smile off your face. It's serious.
I'm trying.
All right. So as we all saw in the news this week, the biggest story. Well, first of all, fuck that. We got a guest at the round table.
Who's here?
Fuckface.
On his birthday, he's here?
I got us chill.
Birthday boy.
He how old is he? He looks 60.
Hey, last time I saw him, he didn't have all that gray and shit on his face.
I ain't had kids either.
Oh man, kids will make you look old. Who do we have? He's over here just he sound like he half asleep.
We got my guy Coleman in the motherfucking building, man.
CJ Holland. Happy 42nd birthday, Mr. CJ Holland.
All right. Hey, man, how you doing, sir?
Man, I'm good, and this salt and pepper is popping. Don't let them tell you different.
The women like the gray?
Don't get me in trouble.
So you've only heard Coleman, right, on the phone, like with bad connection.
On two episodes when we were first kind of like testing out the phone deal.
Right. You've only heard him on the phone, but now we got this man live and living color
in the studio in the building.
And I think that it's good to see you. First of all,
Appreciate you.
I ain't seen you in a minute. Brother been out in California doing his thing, and he is now gracing us with his presence.
He came down to the H.
Came to the H.
My second home.
His second home.
Should be his real home shit.
Yeah, well, But good to see you, brother.
Y'all as well.
Serious topic, though. Well, first of all, everybody at the round table, we got one thing to do. We got to put our right hands up. Right hands to the man, everybody. Now, the way we're doing this now, I'm just going to ask y'all if y'all keep it 100. All I need you to say is 100. Got it?
98%.
All right. Does everybody at the round table? Oh, no, first, I go by Alicio. Do you solemnly swear to keep it 100?
100, sir.
All right, do you solemnly swear to keep it 100? My man, D. Francis.
100.
Do you solemnly swear to keep it 100? Coleman.
100.
All right.
Dude, do you keep it 100?
100.
All
Let's
right.
go. All right. Tyre Nichols. That's what we're starting.
Yeah.
Biggest news of the week. We saw this young man. Well, we waited for the video to come out. We heard about it. The young man passed away 3 days after being assaulted, beaten. What other words can we use?
Man, I mean,
Fucked up by the Memphis Police Department members.
a 29-year-old that really didn't even get to live life. You
He
know,
was 29 years old. Didn't even make it to 30. Was he pulled over? He was pulled over.
I mean, from the reports, the guy said the police said that he was driving erratically, driving on the wrong side of the road, on the one way. They tried to pull him over. They told him to stop, pull over, and then when they finally caught up to him, they yanked him out aggressively.
I got a clip of it. I
Let's
thought I
see.
did. Hold on. Let's see.
We're going to turn now to the breaking news coming out of Memphis today. And 5 former police officers are now behind bars facing a slew of criminal charges, including murder. Investigators say the officers beat 29-year-old Tyre Nichols so badly during a traffic stop back on January 7th that he died 3 days after the violent encounter. A family attorney claims police body cam footage shows the officers beat Nichols nonstop for 3 full minutes, kicking him, pepper spraying him, and tasing him as he cried, "What did I do?"
God damn. 3 minutes.
Brother, that's an eternity.
That is when somebody's fucking pounding you or whooping your ass. Imagine 5 people doing it though.
It's man, you know, my son sometimes boxes, and we're, you know, in the boxing ring, sometimes he's in there a minute and a half. When he does 2 minutes, it seems like a long time. Professional boxers are 3 minutes. That's a lot. And it's 5 people beating you with all
And you
kinds
100% defenseless.
defenseless, brother. It's sad. I mean, it's sad that they have all the power. And hearing the man, like, you know, the way he was crying on there saying, "What did I do? Why are y'all being so aggressive?" Like, I'm already on the ground. Like, it was just
Right. We got so of the clip when the clips finally dropped, was that Friday?
yeah.
I think it did.
Yeah, they tried to drop it at 6 o'clock or something like that once kids were home.
Yeah. So we saw I had a little bit of it. This was when they first pulled him over and pulled him out the car.
Hey, I didn't turn your ass around. All right.
You hear him saying all right.
You don't do that, okay? Get on the fucking ground. Get on the ground.
And he's on the ground.
All right, I'm on the ground. Lay down. Yes, sir. Lay down. Please stay on the ground. I'm fixing to tase you. Get on the ground. Lay down. One. Now. I'm tasing. All right. Okay. All right.
Break your shit.
Okay, dude. Damn.
Turn the fuck around. Put your fucking hands behind your back. Bitch, put your hands behind your back. Break.
Okay, stop.
I'm gonna knock your ass the fuck out.
You guys are really doing a lot right now.
Bro, lay down.
I'm just trying to go home.
Lay down.
Man, if you don't lay down. Oh, I am on the ground. Put your hands behind your stomach. I got you.
Spread. Okay. Get the fuck back.
Stop. I'm not doing it.
That was him getting up, taking the fuck off.
That's instincts.
That's survival instincts,
That's
right?
survival instincts. I mean, if you got 4 or 5 people that, you know, are whether they're cops or not, and being that aggressive, the first thing I'm trying to do is maybe get the fuck out of that situation. He was trying to to me, de-escalate the situation by saying, "Hey, whoa, what's going on? Like, I'm already on the ground, guys. Calm down. Let's talk about it. I'm just trying to go home."
Yeah, if you actually watch it, you can see it. Like he's on the ground.
And
And they have full control of him.
yeah, one guy had his arm all crazy. The other one had his knee look on his back.
Wait, not only that, when he had his arm, what did he say? "Before I break your shit."
I mean,
Calling him bitch, turn around before I, you know, what did he say? He said somebody, man, before I fuck you up. He talking to him like this is a street fight almost.
But they were saying they were using that. They were saying that for the body cam only. Like they knew they already had him on the ground, but they were just doing that for the narrative that when that's everything came out, they can get away with it by saying all that.
Well, yeah, police have been doing that for years. Just stop resisting, stop while they beating your ass and while you are not resisting.
Yeah. Are you reaching for a gun type thing?
Right,
you know,
right.
You know, acting like they're, you know.
And they did that throughout the entire video. While they was whooping, the part where they said 3 minutes where they were whooping him, they were doing that. You know, put your hands.
Bro, I mean, and I see them giggling. I saw them freaking, they were doing the pepper spray, and old buddy was, man.
Putting the water in his eyes. I got a clip of that. So after the fact, after he got up and run, he took off, and you know, so now the cops are, one of the cops tried to pepper spray him. He pepper sprayed himself, right?
Right.
So now you got another cop assisting him, you know, flushing his eyes out and whatnot. But while they're doing that, the one white cop in the whole scenario, he was like, man, I hope they find him and stomp his ass or something like that. I got a clip of it. Hold on, let's play that.
And all them were over there chasing him.
I don't spray myself.
Shit, you sprayed me too, but luckily it didn't get in my eyes, just on my eyebrow. I hope they stomp his ass. I hope they stomp his ass. Smith is calling for other cars because him and Martin are chasing him.
I hope they stomp his ass. These are the police, the people who serve and protect you. I hope they stomp his ass.
And I understand being a police is a hard job.
Absolutely.
It's hard. It's a dangerous job. I get it. I don't want to do it.
They signed up for it. I don't give them no excuses. They knew what they was getting themselves into. Like when you be going to war, you know what you're getting yourself
that's
into.
true, but that doesn't take away from the fact that it is a hard job, though, right?
Say,
I don't give them no excuses.
It's just like teachers. You know what I'm saying? Like they're I do believe that police officers and teachers are underpaid. I think it is a dangerous job that most people don't want to do. And I mean, I don't know, but you can't excuse the actions.
Well,
these actions are inexcusable.
It's a difficult conversation to have because no matter how you may feel about certain police officers who do fucked up shit, I feel like as a society, we need police, right?
We do. We need good police.
Absolutely. But I'm just saying, just the concept of some kind of authority figure that protects and serves, just that concept, right? We do need police. So it's hard for me to say shit, you know, like blanketed negative statements about police when it comes to certain police like this, right? But with that being said, for a police officer to say, man, I hope they catch him and stomp his ass, that is, to me, that's grounds for firing immediately.
Of course.
But will he be fired, you think?
Probably not. He'd probably get a pound of back from his brothers in blue. Mm-hmm. And that's to me, the biggest problem. The biggest problem with police is just like anything. You know, they almost become like a gang. They have to defend themselves. They protect themselves. They lie for each other. You know, how many times have you seen where we see cops doing fucked up shit and they get away with it because their brothers in blue aren't pressing charges. The district attorney doesn't want to convict, doesn't want to ruffle those feathers. They protect each other, and that's not right. It's just like anything else. When you do something wrong, man, there's consequences to all of it. If I fuck up on my job, guess what? I get fired. A lot of these cops just get transferred to a different department or a different city or whatever, and they continue their pension, they continue their fucked up ways. And that's not right. And
see, and when we had these type of conversations, see, people can take your words and now they say that you're anti-police, you hate the police. This has been the problem with talking about this shit for so long, as police brutality has been happening to black people in this country, right? Because we talk about it from our point of view. Police harass us, they fuck with us unwarranted, they beat us at times, and when we talk about it, certain people here is the negative and not anything else. But this is real shit that happens to people.
Because they're quick to go, well, blue lives matter. And they stand behind that versus, you know, the elephant,
even acknowledging the elephant in the room.
And that's the problem. A lot of people don't want to acknowledge. And there is a how can I explain? There's definitely the system is broken to where, you know, black people, minorities, they can't speak out of some of these injustices because they make it seem like they're crying about something that maybe, and they'll be like, well, why did they do that? Or why did he run? Or why didn't he just listen to the cop?
How do you not run? Well, let me say, when you're on the ground and you got guys saying, I'm going to break your shit, I'm going to fuck you up, bitch, put your hand behind your back. and they spraying you with fucking, and you're already on the ground. How do you not? What are you supposed to do?
Of course you're gonna run. But let me say this:
Abso-fucking-lutely.
in training, they're trained for when people going to run, and when they're trained when people run, they're not killing them in training. So to keep saying, but they're running, the police are trained to handle situations where people run from them, and in training, they're not killing the person who's running from them.
There's no situation that police are killing citizens unless they're being like fired upon, right? Then at that point, it's my life or yours.
I can understand if it's a gun.
Absolutely.
Then I can see like, okay.
You can make a case for a real case for it.
But the issues that black people speak out, it's no gun involved.
It don't be gun. Was it a gun involved in this situation?
Not at all.
They can't even show proof that he was driving erratically with as many cameras. And
even when you say I'm gonna stump his ass, why? What did he do?
For running. And again, when they're trained in the academy, they're not stumping out the perp who's running from them.
All right, so we got to move on. So when they caught him, the other police officers caught him, and they proceeded to just, they whooped his ass. And here we go.
Hey! Everybody, Mike! Watch out! Mom! Mom!
God damn.
I ain't never been beat that bad where I'm screaming for my mom. And that just tells you the situation that young man was in.
Who do you scream for? You can't scream for the police.
No.
Where do you, even when I thought about it, when he got up and ran from these people that are fucking him up, who was he running to?
Yeah, because they're just going to.
Who the fuck do you call?
No. And that's the.
Man, this shit is fucked up, bro. It just, because that could be anybody that I know. It could be me. And just because these people have authority, they use that shit to fucking like take out, I don't know what kind of like pent up aggression they have or what kind of shit is going on. And they use that shit to like just beat the shit out of you till you die. And it's, I'm sorry, bro. I know it's like, and they getting emotional behind this shit, bro. But
I mean,
it's like, it's very touchy. And then you have people like Jason Whitlock, right? He'll go on TV and like and say shit to damn it justify the shit.
And he just panders to the worst kind of people.
It's bro, it's literally unreal. I got a clip of him. He's on Tucker Carlson's show.
That doesn't surprise me.
Why should it? Like, where else is he gonna go to spew this shit? Here we go.
This is a story about young black men and their inability to treat each other in a humane way. Everybody involved in this on the street level was either 24 to 32 years old. Everybody. It was a group of young black men, 5-on-1. Looked like gang violence to me. It looked like what young black men do when they're supervised by a single black woman. And that's what they got going on in the Memphis Police Department. They've elected or put some black woman in charge of the police.
First of all, what?
Jeez. That was the most ignorant comment. And what's crazy is you're going to get a certain percentage of the population that's going to run with that narrative and say, absolutely.
No, it's not a certain, it's the bigger, see, when you are a minority, as we are in this country, you really, it's almost like you don't have a voice. You get drowned out by the bigger motherfucking, the bigger population. And it doesn't matter how much wrong they do to us. All it takes is one person like him to go on a platform that's big like that and spew that bullshit. And it almost gives them permission to regurgitate that type of shit. Now, what does a black woman have to do with any of this shit?
So, because there's a black woman supervisor, that's the reason that these black cops killed this black guy.
So what is the reason all the thousands of cases all white officers have been beaten and killing black people when situations have happened in the past?
They probably had black supervisor women too. That's what he's saying. I mean, that's the ignorance that he was saying.
You can't even make sense of this shit.
Right. You can't.
Were they raised by single white mothers? It's dumb, stupid.
So police brutality ain't nothing new. We know that. It's largely been centered around race. we know that black people have been bullied in this country through just systematically, economically, even with the police, right? We've been bullied in all facets. These were black cops that did this. And all I see in the comments from certain places is, well, where's BLM? What happened to BLM? The same people who do every single thing that they can to try to ridicule and tear down BLM are now asking the question, where is BLM when there are black cops? And nobody's genuine here no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's genuine.
They don't care.
They don't give a fuck.
They don't care. The lack of empathy. I mean, there's just so much lack of empathy just across the board from everybody.
But
Right.
Jason Whitlock, he continued. He finished his whatever you call his little speech here.
Black woman in charge of the police force, and we're getting the same kind of chaos and disunity and violence that we see in a lot of these cities that are run by single mothers. If we want to discuss the breakdown of family that leads to disrespect for authority, that causes you to resist the police and run from the police and not comply with the police because you resist authority at all time, because there was no male authority in your home, let's have that discussion. But that's not where they want to take us. They want to take us down the path of saying, you know what, this is Tucker Carlson's fault. This is some random this is Donald Trump's fault.
Okay, I got to cut it off.
And nobody's blaming Tucker Carlson or Donald Trump. That's just a cop out.
That's the narrative, though.
But that's just the dumb shit that I don't. That's frustrating.
It's so frustrating to listen to. Like, I would love to live in a world where we can actually disagree without spouting silly talking points.
But they regurgitate those silly talking points like clockwork. And I see it all the time.
I know. I do too. And what do you do, man? This is a black man who watched fellow black men kill effectively another black man. And the first thing he does is come on and say that
bash black women, single black women.
Black women are at fault. He talked about the family aspect of black people constantly resisting arrest, and none of that had anything to do with any of this shit. Jason Whitlock, you are really a humongous piece of shit.
Can we get a guilty for his piece of shit ass?
It's just like he's so guilty. Like, the gavel to me is not enough. So yeah, Jason Whitlock, you are. It's not even enough. Like, I want something worse than that. Like,
you want the guillotine, not the gavel.
What a piece of shit, man. But hey, man,
I hope
it
justice
is what
is
it
served.
is.
You know, the sad thing is they're gonna serve them up, but the next time that this happens again, I want to say this: if it was a bunch of white cops that did it, I don't think they would have announced all their names as quickly as they did before. I was talking to Francis. Francis was saying that they were releasing that what fraternities these cops went to. That 3 of them were part of the same fraternity. What does that have anything to do with anything?
They said the reason why it happened so fast was because it's a new district attorney. So the new DA is very progressive and was like, we getting ahead of this now.
And that should be all the time. When I think when a cop makes those kind of, mistakes like that are unforgivable, that are just, it's beyond just an accident. That's just blatant disrespect for human life. Those people should be aired out immediately.
I got people that I don't like and that don't like me, that don't even talk to me as bad as these cops are talking to him.
And that's crazy.
Bitch, I'm about to break your shit. Bitch, turn around. Bitch, put your hand behind your back. Bitch, get on the ground. Yeah.
Well,
so that's that. Rest in peace to Tyre Nichols. Sorry that you had to go out like that. I do hate that. I hate that it was police that did this to you. I hate that it was black men that did this to you. I hate that you're dead because you didn't even make it to 30. And as much as I complain about a bunch of shit that's going on, I never had to deal with that. I never got killed by the police at 29. So I feel like guilty in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a part of me that feels guilty. Like there's real PTSD that comes with this shit, bro. Because I'm fucked up behind when I hear that, man. Because I watched it. First of all, I tried to watch that You People shit. We'll get to that in a second because that shit was trash. but it's like this shit was like we were waiting on this shit to drop like the same day. You know what I'm saying? Almost like a Drake album, almost, right? We're like, oh, is it dropped yet? Has it dropped yet? I'm on Twitter looking, and the second that it dropped, I went and watched it, and they show 4 different angles of the shit happening, 4 different body cams, and it's like it got worse with every body cam, you know?
Yeah.
So rest in peace, Tyre, man. I hate that you went out like that. As I said, definitely hope you get justice, but man, black men, we watch black people kill black people every day. And for it to be police officers, the police angle is really not anything new or surprising, actually. It's fucked up. But just like that, police brutality is now a black thing. It got a black face to it. Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah.
Thousands and thousands of documented cases of white officers beating and fucking over black people. And you just throw one incident and now it's a police brutality has a black face. All right, we can move on from this. Fuck you, cops that did that. Salute to the good cops, though. We got a lot of love for y'all.
There's a lot of good cops out there.
There y'all go.
I do. There is some good cops out there.
Coleman.
Like, okay, so me and Alicia have been debating this for years. So I used to be the guy that said it's not such thing of a good cop, right? If I don't tell on the bad cops, how can I be good? Right? If I keep a secret, a family secret, right? And my uncle was doing something to this kid and I know, and I don't tell, am I a good person?
Could be.
For not telling, because it's a family secret. I'm going to keep this family secret so I'm not embarrassing my family. I'm going to let this older guy continue to terrorize a child. To not embarrass my family, I'm going to keep the secret. I'm a good person still?
You could be.
I don't think you can be.
Well, the only reason I say that is because you may fear, what do you call it? I'm going to use a big word.
Retaliation.
Thank you.
You can fear retaliation. You can fear, like, as soon as you get that you speak out against the boys in blue, your brothers in blue, you're not going to get promoted. Your career's over.
Like, there are reasons why people don't speak out. I know you know that.
I mean,
the
I get it.
toxicity of the profession makes them not speak out. I get that.
Right.
So,
but if you're not speaking out and you're keeping information that can make the job better, how are you good? Now, I'm not saying there's no cops out there who don't know. It's some cops who maybe don't know the bad stuff going on, and I can see them being good. But if you're holding on and you're cool with narratives to help your fellow partner get off from beating a kid's ass, I can't call you a good cop. I don't care how many kittens you save out the tree. I don't care how many calls you come to. If you're not telling on the bad, I don't view you as good. Me personally.
Yeah, but when you come to the conclusion that telling on the bad gets you nowhere, what do you do?
What's the upside?
What is the upside? Nothing's going to happen to the officers you told on. You're going to get shunned. You're going to get like discommunicated from the force. I don't know.
You're on parking ticket duties for the rest of your career, probably.
So now you did
So it's like a gang to me. That's like what gangs do.
Well,
but that's what
we've been saying.
We determined that. Yeah.
So police is a legal gang, right? We can agree to that.
Well, just like the IRS, just like the
IRS ain't killing people.
IRS don't have guns.
IRS don't have high domestic beating wives.
IRS got the suicide rate high as hell. But anyways,
I get it though. And I don't want to be sounding emotional. Like I can't acknowledge the good in policing. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying if you're not telling on the bad, and I understand there's no upside in telling on the bad, you still should do it. Protect and serve is the ultimate goal of the job.
That's hard for me to say because that's kind of like the Kanye, slavery was a choice thing to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
You put in a position to where if you do the quote unquote right thing, you face all the consequences, and what you're trying to do does not it doesn't manifest, right?
Okay.
So your thing is, yeah, I want to expose this shit. I want to talk about and put this on Front Street, what's happening, and get these people out of here. But in turn, you're the one that gets out of there. You get out of it.
That happened with the Gardner case in California when he was the police officer. I don't know if y'all remember. He told on his fellow partners.
Is that Chris Gardner?
Then he ended up killing police. He went on about 5 years ago. Ended up start killing police.
That guy. L.A.
Yeah, because they wouldn't take him for what he was saying. And again, I don't want to sound irrational. I understand they might be good police, but if you're not trying to fix the problem, I just can't deem.
Yeah, man, listen, it's a tough thing, man. I don't know.
We don't allow doctors to commit this much malpractice without getting sued. If a doctor accidentally kills you in surgery, you can sue them.
Well, that kills me. I'm gone.
But you can
your family.
But you can sue the police as well.
Yeah,
the
they're
thing
still
is,
continuing a job. The doctor's going to lose his opportunity to continue. His license suspended.
it's not the same because a doctor, if he does kill somebody, they got insurance and then go back to work, and they won't get press charges.
But then when they lose their licenses, it can't.
I mean, unless
malpractice,
unless it's grossly negligent. It has to be grossly negligent. It has to be like you're going out of your way to fuck this person up. Let's move on to something, man, a little lighter. Positive. Jesus.
Yeah. So I guess I had a joke. And I don't know. This is totally inappropriate.
Oh, not the right time.
No, it was. Yeah, it's not the right time.
Let Alicia tell it.
No.
Yeah, you don't give a shit.
Oh man.
Yeah. All right. Well, salute to the good police. Hope start telling on these fucked up police.
I agree with Coleman on that part. Start telling, at least drop a note somewhere, an anonymous note somewhere. Hey.
you couldn't drop an anonymous note.
What I'm saying? I mean,
listen, they'll look at your shit and like, man, who wrote this fucked up? Who has this fucked up handwriting? This is Alicia all the way.
These people are making fun of my handwriting. I write like a 3.
Listen, Alicia has the worst handwriting of anybody I've ever seen in my entire life.
So it looked like a prescription. I'm weak.
That shit. I looked at. He wrote me something. And I was looking. I was like,
Francis said, I think you wrote penicillin.
Right. I was about to take this shit to CVS.
Prescription.
All right. What else we got, Alicia? Talk to me.
I know Jason Whitlock was talking about single females and all that. Did you see Lala Anthony talk about that marriage is not the goal anymore?
It's not the goal?
It's not the goal anymore. I guess she means, back in the day.
She divorced from the Carmelo?
Oh, yeah. She's paid. She's
okay.
Good. But
what did she do? She an actress? I know she was in Power, but I mean, like before, when she got with Carmelo, what was she?
She was on MTV for a while. That's what they were just. She was discussing.
So she was just like a VJ, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and she but she was just doing that. But then when she married Carmelo, she became a stay-at-home wife, but more of an influencer type person.
I'm so sick of I'm sorry, Lala. No disrespect. I'm sorry. I'm tired of fucking influencers.
Oh man.
You got these people who are famous for you be talking to me about people sometimes. You be like, yeah, Black China. I'm like, okay, I know the name. What the fuck did she do?
But it goes. I mean, but these influencers, whatever. I know that they don't have.
Say influencer one more motherfucking time. Say it again.
These people that motivate other people to no. But
no. So,
but go back to Lala. She said marriage is not the goal anymore.
Okay.
So I guess growing up, back in the day, your goal was to get a good job, get married, have kids.
Yeah, that was the American dream.
That was the American dream, the Mexican dream, the everybody dream. I think.
Yeah, that was the Mexican dream too.
Yeah, I mean, have 32 kids and live in a 1-bedroom house. That's the Mexican dream.
32. Okay,
but now looking at it, I mean, I can see that young people don't want to get married.
Yeah,
but why?
It's a different climate, different culture now.
Is it because there's so much, before I saw old people get old together, and even when they were unhappy, they would tough it out.
Yeah.
Whether they were, and I think because of lack of options or just, they were
That
committed.
doesn't look appealing to young people. Why the fuck would I want to tough it out if it's fucked up? Like, I'm trying to move around.
And I think that's what's the climate we're in now. When it gets difficult, they're quick to break up because they got 5 or 6 motherfuckers in their inboxes.
Yeah, I think we're at an age now that we kind of understand the benefit of toughing it out. You know what I'm saying? With the person that you love. At least I think so. Are we, doing that? What the fuck y'all looking at me like, nah,
No,
nigga.
I mean, I think I can't see myself not being married. And I know that being married has made me a better person. I mean, it's the truth. I mean,
That's so sweet, Alicia.
But marriage has made me a better person because
Yeah.
I mean, I know the kind of piece of shit I would be if I wasn't married. If I wasn't married, I'd be.
Wait a minute, you be a bigger piece of shit.
Yeah, just the whole cow patty shit. And I just
Salute to my guy, man. Salute to Alicia for being a piece of shit.
But I mean, it's
from being a less piece of shit than he was if he wasn't married.
but there's a lot of benefits to marriage.
Absolutely.
You know, but at the same time, I don't want people to be in a 30-year unhappy marriage and just lived a life of just misery because they committed to this person.
I don't think that's my definition of toughing it out. I think my definition is more like, I don't know, maybe financial hardships together, but y'all still are together, you know?
Sure.
I don't mean like, you know, I wake up in the morning, yawn, and I turn over and look at, like, say to myself, man, look at this bitch. No, that's not what I'm saying. I think toughening out is more so like, you know.
Look at this.
Yeah, toughening out is more so like, man, I lost my job. You know,
you're holding it down.
Her OnlyFans is slowing up.
God.
Like, you know.
Come on now, dog.
She got an OnlyFans?
Wait a minute, what?
Your girl got an OnlyFans?
No, not that I know of. Not to my knowledge.
I was ready to hit the subscribe.
Oh, man, come on, man.
Fuck no.
All right. Well, I don't know. I think this generation looks at marriage differently because look at what they look at all day long. They look at a lot of sex. You know what I'm saying? Just on demand.
Well, yeah, because now they can just, you know, they go online, they hook up, and, you know, there's no strings attached, and it's just sex. And
all right,
even...
so here we go. Let's talk our shit. So here's my thing where the religious shit kind of comes into play, right? You know, the religious shit, I'm like, get that shit the fuck out of here. But there are some parts of religion that I really do like and I think should be fucking implemented. And I think people should, I'm going to say should abide by them, but should just take them a little more seriously.
Like what?
Fucking before marriage. I think that is something that is, sex is very sacred, right? I think so. I don't think that you should just be out.
Sharing your body with somebody else's. Yeah,
right.
I see that.
I think that it's more detriment to that than it is whatever the other way you say it. You know, I'm getting old.
Well, I mean, because these people are even numb to sex. I mean, you know,
that's what I'm saying.
Like they don't give a. Oh yeah, I fucked him, girl.
It's so casual to the point where it's not sacred at all. I think that the idea of finding that person that you want to be with and being with that person is still, you know, I think that is still important.
That should be the goal.
So, but look, my question is this: is it not sacred to women? You're saying not as much, or not sacred to men?
Fuck! Why? No, why'd you have to pin me in this corner?
Well, I'm asking as a table because I think the difference is I think it's the women we feel.
I kind of think so too, and that's why I didn't.
Sacred.
That's why I hate
we've been living like that. Like the man has been
trying to chase it, and the girls have been trying to hold it.
Yeah. So I think so. It sounds like the women sex is.
But
more open.
So
that's what's changed, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
it's more.
So we're upset that women are acting more like men.
I'm not upset. Don't come after me.
I'm very upset.
Y'all do y'all thing.
Yeah, well, you're not married, so you're not upset. You
Do
know what I'm
your
saying?
thing,
man.
No, this is a really good conversation
Your
because
body, your choice.
culturally, as a culture, this is very, very important topic because the looser, I don't know if is looser a word. It doesn't matter. Is looser a word?
Yeah.
I've
seen a lot of looser
The
out
looser
there.
you get,
The more loose,
The more looser you get,
the more loose that.
Oh,
wait,
I'm sorry.
Come on.
I'm trying to use in a proper sentence.
More loose, right? The more loose.
I felt more loose.
Wait a minute.
Pause.
You ugly.
Pause.
Hey, one more time. One more time.
He felt more looser.
No, but
I knew the second he licked his lips before he said that, it was going to go left. I just knew it. I was like, oh, he's going to do it.
Hey man, my boy walked right into that one, man.
You big dummy.
All right. So,
well, you see, Amber Rose said she stopped dating men. She don't want to date men no more.
Amber Rose is such an annoying influence.
She's conflicted.
Say influencer one more time.
One more goddamn time.
She's also the free spirit slut walk woman.
Right.
Does she ever really want to
The whole walker.
The whole walker,
yeah,
right?
like let me be me, let me do me. But now you hate those men.
She
And
said,
that's why that shit is, you have to dial that shit back because it leads you to where she is now.
she's saying men are. She said, "quote They're pretty disgusting out here. They are fucking gross." You know. So and then she went on to say, what else was she saying?
First of all, let me give you your props because you wrote that down. And the fact that you're able to read the shit that you wrote with your fucking handwriting is amazing to me. So salute to you, man. Let me give you a little clap for that.
If a man wants to say women are gross,
Yeah. Out of there. Instantly out of there. Women are gross.
out of there.
Out of there.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
But then on the opposite spectrum of the thing, you have NBA YoungBoy who's 23.
Yeah.
He just had his 12th kid.
How many?
12.
He's married.
He got a dozen?
He's married.
He did get married, didn't he? To what?
And I heard he's practicing Mormonism now.
So he can have multiple women?
So he have multiple women. He does live in Utah. So I heard I don't know if it's true.
He lives in Utah?
Really?
Yeah, he's in Utah. Since he got released, he's been in Utah.
Now, you think NBA YoungBoy gonna make it in Utah?
I don't know if it was court ordered.
There's only like 5 black people in Utah.
That's what I'm saying.
I think like his grandparents, he have a family member in Utah, which was part of his court order to live in Utah.
Well, we don't have nothing against the kids. Salute to the kids.
12 kids though at 23?
He can afford them.
You can afford
He can afford them.
But I mean, it's more than money, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
You know,
but you don't have enough time to.
How do you? First of all, you have a job as a artist, an entertainer, right? You have to provide for yourself, provide for these kids. So how can you equate your time to 12? I mean, it's not possible. So should we get capped off of how many kids we can have?
Man, we should. Shit.
Oh man,
I know.
Taking away my freedoms.
Yeah. You know,
taking away my freedoms to
miracle.
Oh my gosh! But I mean,
it was
12 is kind of a lot for 23. I mean, how many is he gonna have by 30? You think?
Shit, he's gonna have a cool fucking. If he's at 12, a good 20 by then.
God damn, boy, him and Nick Cannon gonna have a kid off, man.
Come on, man.
All right. What else we got, man? What else we got? Oh, hold on. I just want to say, my point was, as women get more loose, with sex, the society fucking just kind of falls, right? I'm watching how fucked up everything is now. Every time I look up, women are twerking their asses.
But the men are there enjoying it.
This is not what I'm talking about. I saw a woman getting arrested by the police, and while she's getting arrested, she starts just twerking, getting arrested.
I saw that stupid clip.
It's just we've damaged our women. They fucked them up. And when I say our women, I mean the majority of the guys at the table. Not you, Alicia. Doesn't apply to.
But at what point are men to blame for turning women into this?
From the very beginning,
where men aren't taking these women seriously, and they're trying to talk to 5 and 6 women at the same time, to where
from the beginning,
where women feel like, well, you know what, if he's not worshiping me, or not respecting me, or not want to be with only me, well, you know what, I'm gonna play the same game they're playing.
Well, let me ask you this though, Luke.
Well, hold on, real quick. Keep that thought, please. Keep it. You sent me a clip of Luke and the 2 Live crew, right?
Oh yeah.
On fucking, look at you.
That's his group.
That
Donahue. Yeah, no,
back
Donahue.
in the freaking 80s.
And immediately I was like, it's amazing how that shit got us to where we are now. I've always told Coleman for years now, one door only opens the next, right? So we started one place and we just go a little bit more and a little more. But now it's just anything goes, right?
Because it was jaw dropping to them when they saw
at that time. But now when you look at that, that's very tame, right?
Yeah.
It's extremely tame. That's why I said it's amazing that we've come. That got us to where we are now. Come on, what you gonna say?
I was gonna say, are we really to blame if it's their body, their choice?
We're to blame, absolutely.
Even if they're taking accountability to say it's my body, my choice.
Yeah, we're still to blame
because you're mentally changing them.
Yeah, at the end of the day,
by your actions, you're changing a woman. Like every time that you fuck somebody over, or you mentally do something to them, that person has changed. So there's not the same person. Whether they've lost trust, whether they've lost this, that person is haunted by whatever you did until they get over it. And they never really get over it. They just move along with it. but that person is now changed permanently. And if this happens
Jesus
over and over
Christ,
and over
Alicio,
again.
Alicio. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get that. But is this the only area where self-accountability is not accounted for? What other scenario can you think of where self-accountability is pushed on someone else? Maybe outside of parenting. Could you think of another? Because in parenting, I know they say that your influence of the kid has led to this. I get that. And that's the only me.
Maybe
person.
drugs, because drugs are addictive.
But they still go back to the person. They don't blame the drug. You go back to the person now. You need to be clean.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess it's a little leeway given because how addictive drugs can be. But I get what you're saying. I think that I counter what you're saying with the fact that this is going to sound sexist. Y'all ready?
Alicio said.
Yeah.
Go ahead and blame it on me.
Okay. Men are leaders in society.
True.
Whatever we say kind of goes. So if we today start saying that we like women that kiss frogs, sounds stupid. We say that shit enough, women will start kissing frogs. It's happened. We did it with My Girl Got a Girlfriend, and we saw the explosion of, girl on girl shit in the black community, because this shit wasn't prevalent at one point.
Right.
We start My Girl. I want My Girl Got a Girl.
Yeah.
We've told women to bounce their ass, shake that ass, bitch. Let me see what you got, and they do it. You know what I'm saying? I always go back to the same points of the bitches ain't shit. We told them that for many years, and
we done broke them down.
Broke them. We don't love you hoes. Well, now they ain't loving us back. We created
the situation.
We created Frankenstein, and now now we're like, what the fuck do we do? It's the same thing with the black community shit. When you start talking about what's going on in the black community, well, we promoted a lot of and glorified a lot of violence and
drugs and everything else.
Yeah, it comes back. Now
we're mad that everybody's.
Now we're running around trying to figure out how the fuck do we reel it back in? It's impossible to reel it back in, bro. And this is why people like Amber Rose, when she says a lot of these things, that she spouts a lot of times about the being a whole and being open. It's dangerous because it may feel good to you in the moment, but there are ramifications for all that shit later on down the line. As Alicio said, a lot of the shit that happened, everything that happens with a woman, well, with a person, period. But we're talking about women. It changes them. You know what I'm saying? I
also think she's mad though.
Well, she is. But I believe so.
I think she's mad that her baby daddy is fucking Cher now.
No, she don't have a baby from him though, does she?
Yeah, not Wiz Khalifa. The dude, she got her name tattooed on her forehead.
The black dude that Cher just married.
Well, yeah,
getting married to.
That's her baby daddy. Yeah, Alexander Edwards is the guy's name.
That's Tyga assistant.
He's dating 80-year-old Cher. But left.
Wait, salute to that guy, man.
But left her to go with her.
Hey man,
he got tired of her shit too. So he's like, man, I'd rather go with this old bitch.
I think a lot of this stem. I ain't gonna say a lot. I don't know. I'm assuming the sting of that has led her to say, because that is, to me, that's kind of disgusting.
I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick. Here I go. Religious Luke is back. All this shit could be avoided if people just grow up, marry their person, stop having promiscuous sex with a bunch of different people, and just get married and have a family and go forward.
Do you believe in buying a car without test driving it?
Do I believe in it?
Yeah.
I've seen it done.
But do you believe in it?
I've done it.
You just bought a car without test driving it?
I would never buy a car without test driving it. You mean like you using that
the same analogy
for sex?
I want to know. Because sex is important in a lot of relationships, right? I don't know about y'all, but it's important. So I would want to know what I'm getting into.
But that's different than hoeing around. Like I'm not religious, Luke, to the point where I feel like you shouldn't have sex if you're in a relationship.
You just want the women to be chill out. Let us do us.
I feel like everybody should chill out. But once the women started doing the same shit that men do, that's what fucked the game up.
Luke is really saying the women should chill out. He just want to be nice.
Luke is saying that everybody should.
Because it was cool when we was doing it. When they do it.
It's a problem.
Oh, we go. It's crazy. All right. So
So do we agree with Lala though? Do we understand why she's
I never agree
marriage?
with Lala. No,
But
I'm just bullshitting.
do we see her point though? If we can
Yeah,
acknowledge,
I definitely see a
I
point.
can see her point.
We live in the society we live in. Marriage does not look appealing.
Because I even tell my kids, I don't want y'all getting married young. I want you to get married after you're 30. I want you to explore. I want you to travel. I want you to experience life.
So you roll oats.
You know, but at the same time, I don't want my kids just fucking anybody. I mean, I don't. I mean, even my son, you know, he talks to a lot of girls. I tell him, man, son, you got to chill out. He's only 15 and he's probably talking to 20 girls, you know, and it just drives me crazy.
Yeah. Salute to Alicia for snitching on his son. Salute.
It just drives
Pops, why
me.
you put me out there like that? No, if we were really serious about all the shit that we say, you know, society would be so much better. Just the fact that Alicio, even he said, like, even my son, right? We know it's a difference.
It is a difference.
Of course. Like, but we kind of got to walk on eggshells when it comes to shit like that. Like, we don't have to do that here at the Round Table at the We Solemnly Swear podcast because we keep it 100, right?
What drives me, like, this
hold on, right?
We keep it 100.
Okay, hold on. Let me get a little. All right. No, what I'm saying is, there will be people who will come down on you for even making a distinction, right, between your son and your daughter, just as far as like as they get older, like you don't want them to sleep around. But when you say like even my son, it kind of implies like it's cool when he do it, but it's a problem when she do it, right?
And it is. I mean, like me and my wife have a conversation about this all the time because she's like, whatever your son can do, your daughter can do, and that's the way. And she says that's the way I feel about it. It's not gonna be a double standard. Life is a double standard.
Absolutely.
And I hate to, and I tell her that all the time. I don't care what you're talking about. There's gonna be things that Elijah can do that Ella can't do.
Fact.
I don't give a shit.
And vice versa.
You know, I mean, it's just not.
Vice versa.
I mean, that's just the way it is. You know, but
no, I'm not gonna say that.
Boy,
all right. Well,
on people.
Salute to Lala. Are you guilty for not really looking at marriage and want to be married? No. So I can't be mad at you because that's just the society that we in now. Amber Rose, you guilty. I don't even know what you did, but you guilty in the motherfucker.
Getting your goddamn forehead tattooed, you dummy.
He was shit.
You big dummy.
You big dummy. You big dummy. All right, what else we got?
You saw that. This is dumb. I don't even know why I'm saying it, but you saw that priest that died and said that he went to hell for a little bit, and they were playing Rihanna music on loop.
Come on, man.
So he went to hell.
He said he went to hell. He died for a little bit.
And they were playing Rihanna on loop.
My question:
what song?
Umbrella.
I fucks with Umbrella.
Umbrella's terrible,
bro.
That's one I heard.
That's one of the jammers.
Stop it.
Umbrella, Ella, hey.
Man, that's what made her take her off.
Under my umbrella.
My daughter be wanting to hear that song just because it says Ella, Ella, Ella.
Ah, that's nice. Yeah, I like that one.
Lame.
All right. Salute to Alicio the hater. So that's hell to him when he died and had to hear that.
Man,
I think hell. Let me see. What song would it? It would have to be something about Macklemore.
No,
maybe like Thrift Shop or some shit. I would fucking like.
Why? That's your people. Why would you hate on your own people?
Macklemore.
Yeah.
Any rapper he attributes like to.
Oh, they black people. They
black.
Yeah.
What a fucking guy.
They entered the draft. Y'all took them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that Macklemore clip you sent me, was that yesterday?
Yeah, with DJ Premier.
That shit was dope. I ain't gonna lie.
He
was doing his thing on that one, but no. That's a good question. What would be the song if you went to hell that was played on loop that would fucking like drive you insane and make you want to like come back to earth?
Maybe a Young Boy. One of his songs.
I don't know any of his songs, by the way.
His voice.
I like that Blackball song. That's
you like what? You like that black what?
Damn it!
Oh,
I set myself up again. But that's a jam though.
It's a jam.
Man.
You ugly.
Oh my God! You like that black? Say it again.
Blackball.
There you go. All right. So he claimed he died. He claimed he went to hell, and hell was just a loop. See, that's what I think. I don't think my idea of dying, if the religious shit is real, I don't really think that you die and just burn like forever. Like that doesn't even make sense. I think it's like something fucked up, right? There's something that you just hate, just constantly.
I think like if my hell would be listening to a Cowboys fan dressed in all Cowboys gear saying, "This is our year, go Cowboys, we them boys," over and over again, that would be my hell. That would be my hell. That would be my hell. And shout out to the Cowboys for losing in the playoffs like we knew they would.
Hey, salute to the Cowboy fans out there. Hey, man, salute to the Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? Y'all did exactly what we knew you motherfuckers would do.
Oh my God, these losers, they're so. I got some TikToks that I put up where I'm just bashing these Cowboy fans, and they're in my comments tough.
Crying and shit.
Shout out to my friends and family out in Dallas that do listen to us because they like to comment on my shit.
Salute to y'all. Hey, how y'all doing?
Also today, my friend Ruben Perez's birthday. Shout out.
Birthday, Ruben.
Ruben Perez.
Little Ruben.
Best day to have a birthday on.
Man, nah. And my boy Gennaro Chopper.
It's a terrible day for
that boy
birthday.
has a birthday too, man.
I hate, man, for what's...
Happy birthday, Oprah.
Oprah.
My
boy Ivan had a birthday
hey,
that day. I forgot to shout him out last
So
week.
what was going on 9 months prior to this that got all these motherfuckers like
I
today?
got a lot of homies' birthdays.
Oh, yeah, what is
Happy
9
birthday,
months?
KP. Happy birthday, Katie.
What was 9 months before
a lot of
this?
homies'
'Cause something was going on that caused all these motherfuckers
March.
to be born. March? Just,
like March, April.
Is it?
what, February? Wasn't like Valentine's Day?
Nah.
What's
Just a
going on in
random.
March?
A random.
Yeah, just
Because there's a lot of people born around this time.
It's spring. It's the beginning of spring.
Yeah.
That's what it is. They, you know,
When they clean the house, so that's time to fuck and
yeah, you know the
and then
winter.
impregnate the
all
wife.
Of a sudden, the flowers are, you know.
yeah,
it's that
flowers.
time.
Okay, I got you.
The bees, you know.
Salute to everybody who has a birthday this week, especially the gentleman here at the round table.
Appreciate you.
He goes by the name of Coleman. He's my guy. I haven't talked to him in a long time, but we'll talk about that another time. I wanted to talk about it on the pod. Alicio said no.
Why not, man? I'm open, dog.
Alicio said no.
Man, hey, dog, I'm comfortable in uncomfortable positions. We all should. We men.
Well, first of all, I don't know what uncomfortable positions other men put you in. I don't want to hear about it. But
here we go.
I'm walking up.
So tell me about the You People movie.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I made a post about this on Facebook. If you ever are in need of good sleep, right, and you having like insomnia, you having like problems going to bed, I would advise you to follow these couple steps. Step number 1, go to your Netflix account, and step number 2, search for a movie titled You People. Step number 3 would be press play. Step number 4, good night.
You're going to go to sleep watching the movie?
You will go to sleep. Now, that has been my experience.
Was it really that bad, or you just being like your pessimistic?
Well, of course, I'm being sarcastic. Of course. I hate when I have high expectations for shit and it doesn't. As the girl said, it doesn't give what it's supposed to give.
Ooh, what?
I know, man.
Say with that twang again.
I hate that, right? Like, my expectations for the movie were so high. I'm like, Eddie Murphy's in this motherfucker, Jonah Hill, Lauren London, was that Nia Long?
Nia Long.
Nia Long bad.
She still look good.
Yeah, man. Salute to Alicio again. Anytime we mention like a old vintage celebrity.
Call him vintage.
Yeah.
A loose celebrity.
Alicia always is like, man, she still look good. I mean, he don't be lying. He's right. Nia Long looks amazing. But that's about the only thing amazing that I saw with this movie.
That was it. But did you? So you fell asleep like
I fell asleep
like 20
like
minutes into
like maybe 15, 20 minutes into it. I mean, they rushed the storyline, right? I feel like every clip that I saw in the trailer, I saw within like.
Well, then how can you give an honest opinion with 15
No.
minutes?
I'm not giving an honest opinion. I'm just telling you, if you would like to get a good night's sleep, follow these steps. Netflix, You People, push play, good night. And that's not a review of the movie, by the way, because I haven't seen the movie. That'd be unfair for me to do that. But I would just say what I saw was it was some hell no going on. So
I can't remember the last good movie I saw. Like the last good movie I saw was probably Top Gun.
what?
Top Gun 2 was probably the last good.
Oh, the rerun.
Yeah.
Nigga, Top nigga, back in '84.
No.
What the fuck? I'm sure there's been some good movies come out since then.
Big
God,
dummy. No. But I can't. What was the last good movie that's been out?
as far as new movies, I don't know. I haven't gone to the movie theater since COVID.
We love movies at our house. We love going to the movies. We just haven't seen a good movie.
That used to really be a thing for me, like going to the movies. Remember going to the movies and the exciting part was the beginning when they showed like the previews of what was coming?
So I hate.
What happened to that?
So let me tell you, my family are haters because they don't like to go watch the previews. I want to get there early because I want the previews.
Right.
My wife wants to get in when there's 2 minutes already started in the movie. I'm like, man, we done missed part of the movie.
Right.
Already.
The movie started 7:30, so y'all kind of try to get there like 7:40, some shit like
Not
that.
me. I'm trying to get there at 7:25.
Right.
I want to be sitting there, seat reclined, big ass Coke for no reason.
Right.
Candy from house. Sonny wrap a taco probably in a loop.
Right, I was just saying candy from the house. We bringing some food from the crib.
Man.
Well, of course, y'all would be bringing tacos.
I thought we were past this.
Hey man, you walked right into it. No, I'm like you. I want to see all the previews, and I miss those days. I don't recall going to the movies and seeing like good previews.
Like I'm looking forward to Creed 3. Like that looks hard.
I haven't seen no Creed.
Oh, Creed is a hard ass movie. Creed 1 and 2 are great movies.
I didn't even see the second one. I saw the first one. I thought it was okay.
They were great movies. I thought they were good. They were well done.
Okay.
So
right.
I mean, I'm looking forward to the Creed movie. There's not too many movies out there that are, that look like, oh man, I can't wait to see them moving forward.
Yeah. All right. So what else? Anything else? Anything else popping this week?
Man, not too much. The big football game's on today. Who do you think is going to win? Cole, you're a big sports guy. Who's taking it?
I hate the 49ers, so I'm going to go Eagles.
All right, 49ers are winning. Go ahead.
At least it was fucking.
I'm going to go with Kansas City and the Eagles for the simple fact I want it to be brother versus brother for the first time.
Okay, so you're wrong on both of them. All right, well, cool. It's going to be Joe Cool and them 49ers. I want Cincy to win, but I think the 49ers are too much this year. I think they're going to get another Super Bowl.
Yeah, you talking about? I'm just talking about today.
Well, I mean, that tells you who's going to win. I mean, that.
But let me ask you this. If the 49ers win, what do you do with the quarterback if you're the 49ers? Because they have Trey Lance, who's hurt. Jimmy hurt, and the third string is taken. Do you keep the third string?
Keep the third string. Ship everybody else out.
Ooh, that's tough.
I mean, old buddy's been proven. I mean, he's in on the biggest stage during the playoffs. If he's coming through like this on a rookie on Mr. Irrelevant,
no, I get
draft,
Welcome to hell, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to hell. I would love to go to hear this shit in the afterlife.
Just to see a bunch of men twerking in the background.
See, now here we go. Nah, man, this shit's jamming.
It's not
This is a smash, bro.
It's enough of that. That's a jam, bro. You gotta stop hating.
Oh, there was one more thing. I don't know if you want to talk about it before we get out of here.
Talk to me.
That freaking 6-year-old that shot a teacher. Did you hear about that?
I heard about that from you. I didn't see it.
A couple weeks back.
Man, it was like a couple of weeks back. 6-year-old went to school. A teacher named Abby. Man, I'm gonna butcher her name.
No, it's you probably could spell it if you could write it illegibly on paper.
ZWERNER.
Oh, never mind. ZW do not go together.
Zwerner.
Yeah.
Zwerner. Anyway, so she was the teacher.
Yeah.
She reported this. She had got a report that this student had a gun. Told the administration. Administration said that they talked to the little boy. They didn't think he had a gun. Somebody else.
So they didn't search him?
They had searched him, but they had searched his backpack, I guess, but didn't find it in the backpack. Somebody else had said they brought it up on 3 different occasions, and nothing was done of it. And then this little 6-year-old boy ended up shooting the teacher. She didn't die, but ended up shooting her. First of all, how does a 6-year-old get a gun to shoot a teacher?
America.
That's crazy.
America.
But you didn't see the other video with the kid holding the gun outside the doorsteps? You see that video?
Which one was that one? Which one?
Like last week, it was a kid, white baby, literally outside his apartment building, like in his Pampers with a gun.
Oh, wow.
America.
Well.
Is it America? What do you do if a 6-year-old shoots you?
Miss this place.
Damn. I mean.
6-year-old shoot me, nigga.
I'm kicking that kid.
But what should happen to the 6-year-old? Should he be held accountable, or should the parents be held accountable?
Oh, the parents for sure.
Because he intentionally shot the teacher. Like he intentionally meant to.
It's
shoot
kind
the
of
teacher.
touchy, bro. How do you? I mean, you discipline kids, right?
I mean, my kids. I've taught my kids how to shoot at a young age, so my kids know how to. My kids know how to shoot. You know, my Elijah knows how to shoot. We have guns all over the house, and they're not locked. But my kids know not to. They're not.
No, they are locked. He said they're locked.
They're not. They're not. No, they're unlocked. Oh, they're locked. Okay, they're locked.
They're locked.
You know, it's not illegal to have unlocked weapons. Anyways,
well, kids, I don't know what the laws are.
But if I think if you teach your children, you know, proper gun etiquette, I think it takes away that curiosity that you know, like a 6-year-old. But if I had a 5 or 6-year-old, all my guns would be locked and up higher. I got 12-year-olds and 15-year-olds, so it's different. But they've been shooting for several years.
Well, so here we go. This is not personal, so I don't like people to, when I say certain things, look at it from a personal standpoint. But you have to be honest. Like somebody told me one time. Well, I saw in a comment one time. Well, if you teach your kids how to shoot, then they won't be shooting up schools. I'm like, that's the very opposite of what I think. If you teach your children about guns and how to use them properly, that is a perfect candidate for a motherfucker to go shoot up their school.
Right. You get jumped.
Oh God.
I get this. I know how to use this 9mm.
I agree with you on that part. Well, with that part, I agree. Like if you teach somebody how to be precision with it, they're just going to be a better.
You didn't back me up in the comments. You were against me.
No, what?
I'm fucking with you.
No, but what I'm saying is,
I love when he gets serious. No. He's like, no. I'm just fucking with you, bro.
But what I'm saying is that this 6-year-old was curious for the gun, for him to take it to school. I mean, I don't know.
Guns are weapons, bro.
No, they are weapons.
You know, this is to me. And this is kind of a you know, of course, everything's political, but this is one of the topics that I hate more than anything, because we just whatever thing that we like, we play crazy when it comes to the shit. Like a gun is a weapon. Its only function is to motherfucking cause damage. I don't want to use the word destruction, but you know, its purpose is to fucking fuck shit up. Now, to me, I get teaching children about
safety
guns
and all that.
I get that, right? But at the end of the day, if they have access to guns and they're like let's just say your kid gets jumped like the cops did homeboy. Bitch, fuck you, and beat your ass, right? Mm-hmm. And he wants some get back. What does he do? He know he can't fight him. But he know he has access to one of the guns that's available at the crib. He knows how to shoot. He knows how to load the motherfucker. And of course, this is just a crazy example, but it happens. And that's why motherfuckers, they get these guns and shoot shit up. Man, I don't know. I'm not with that guns and kids shit. I don't think that it's not cute to me. It's not harmless to me, but that's just my opinion.
I think a gun is a rational thing, and allowing irrational humans to just be around guns, I don't get it either. I don't see the benefit of.
And children are irrational because they're young. They're not even old enough to actually be considered rational.
No, they're emotional people. I mean, you see,
just like women.
Wow, I didn't want to say that.
God damn, Coleman, why you say that, bro?
Wow. We at the so
we here at the we only where he don't even know the name of the podcast.
Yeah, we always say that.
So at least he'll never knows the name of the podcast he's on. All right, I don't know, man. Salute to the teacher, little guy, what's his name? Oh, they didn't release his name.
No,
I would have released his name. You little bad fucker. You just shot the teacher, nigga. Little Kyle, you shot the teacher. You little fuck. You're guilty. I'm sorry. But yeah, the parents should see. The reason I say it's touchy is because, like, and I know I said earlier about not making it personal, but I gotta kind of make it personal. If something, God forbid, right? I don't even believe the shit, but fuck it. Forbid. The sky forbid. The universe forbids. I'm trying to think of the right shit to say. If something were to happen and a situation took place like that, do you feel that it would be right for you to be fucking held accountable for that situation?
A 6-year-old? Yes. A 15-year-old? No.
But wouldn't they be treated the same? Just simply because they're minors? Yeah.
I mean, I understand that part, but there's a difference between a 6-year-old mentality and a 15-year-old mentality.
But in the law, they will just say the parent is.
I get it. But I mean,
the 15-year-old might actually get in trouble though. He might actually get juvenile
charged as an adult.
Yeah, because
sometimes
as an adult, you can put up your gun, hide it, put it somewhere where a 6-year-old can't get to it. A 15-year-old can get to any gun an adult can hide. You know.
So what's the age where
you lock them up?
What's the age where you say, okay, well, little Timmy is 8. We can take the guns and unlock them now, or we can have it. They can be available.
I don't know. I mean, you know what kind of child you have and what kind of, I mean, every child is different.
I agree with that. But what I'm saying is like the way the laws are made, they're not made by like where your child. It's made with blanketed numbers, right? So they say like, just like you say, 15 might be held accountable.
Because what's the youngest somebody's been charged as an adult?
I don't know.
15? I don't know, but I would assume 15, 16. I've never seen that.
I don't know. Let's do a fact check.
Charged as an adult for what? For anything?
Well, I mean, if they're going to be charged for an adult, it's going to be a murder. I mean, what else can a 14 or 15-year-old be charged with that they're going to be charged as an adult?
Oh, young black boy. They executed him. Claimed he killed a white woman. I can't remember his name.
No, I don't know.
He was like 14.
I don't know. Well,
I don't know. I hate that. I hate that scenario. I don't know how you punish a 6-year-old because I don't even know if they fully can really understand what they did.
I mean, I'm sure they're not going to punish the 6-year-old. The teachers
not even detention, nothing. Just back to class tomorrow.
Yeah,
they might punish him by like expelling him or something from school.
Imagine me as the teacher.
Can't lock him up in prison.
Imagine me as the teacher, and I see this little bad motherfucker the next day in school. Like I know he just shot by the chick I'm knocking off when I get off.
He do the finger gun sign to you,
like, right? You like hey Kyle. He's like he looks at me and he looks at me with these fucking menacing eyes, and he holds he holds the fucking gun sign like he'll shoot my ass.
Like bitch, you next,
right? Like Kyle, could you please stand and read? Kyle says no. No, I would not like to take a shot at it.
Boo.
All right, yeah, that's fuck. All right, boom, me, goddamn. All right.
Oh man,
did we fact check it?
13. It was a brother and sister in 1999 were charged with murder for killing. Looks like their father's girlfriend, uncle, and the father for sexual abuse. 13.
Damn.
And they got charged as adults. And they were getting sexually abused, and they still got
right.
That's
they ran away. Everything broke up.
Because at first I was like, yeah, charged. They killed a bunch of people, but for sexual abuse, man, I'm so happy that I never had the experience like really fucked up, like childhood.
That's like that little boy down by the Rio Grande Valley that he killed his stepdad. He was molesting his little sister.
Yeah,
and the brother was like 16 or something. And he went in and just. He got tired of his sister getting molested and killed him, and then they ended up charging him with murder.
I don't know.
What good person or not good person?
What you mean?
For killing him. He molested his sister. He shoots him. He kills him. Good person.
Good person.
Yeah, but now he's charged with murder.
But good person.
I'd rather not be charged with murder. I'd rather you keep the label. But that's what I was saying about the cop shit earlier.
What about the girl who killed? You remember that she was 16. I think she was raped. She was a prostitute. The older white dude picked her up. Mm-hmm. He was doing her wrong. She killed him.
Yeah.
She went to jail. I think they ended up releasing her.
Yeah, she's out.
Good person or bad person?
Prostitute.
I mean, it doesn't matter if they're going against your will.
Wait, hold on.
Don't pin me in this corner.
Yeah. Boy, they're trying to cancel the show before they.
Hold on.
I tell you.
Coleman, why you say that?
No, but hey, this is something. Now I'm here. I wanted to because I saw the topic in the group but I want to actually have it with you guys. A couple of weeks ago, I saw on the news in Houston about the killing at the taqueria.
Yeah.
How do you guys now? I already know how Alicia feels.
You don't know how I feel? You know why you don't know how I feel?
No, I kind of do, but I want to be able to now hear it and address it now that we face to face.
Yeah, well,
how do you feel, Luke?
Could have called me and we could have talked about it. The taqueria situation. Did they end up charging him? I know they didn't initially.
Did he come? Did the dude come?
He finally, he finally. I don't know if they found him but they identified.
They identified him. Yeah, they identified him.
Now, at first, they didn't know who it was, and they were saying that he needed to come forward. But you know what? That case just kind of just came and bloop.
Well, because I don't think nobody wants to really touch it. Like, do you really want to charge this guy? Did he?
I think he should be charged.
In California, he's going to jail.
I think he should be charged. And I didn't think that initially, but I didn't see the full video. Initially, you know how the news they stop it right before the shot happens. But they didn't show all the shots. Like he shot him. He
overkilled.
Then went back over him, shot him again in the head.
Right. Overkill.
Yeah, he overkilled him.
Yeah.
So I have a friend of mine. He's he does movies. He's out in L.A.
Oh, real quick, how many times has Alicio started a story with? I have a friend.
He know a lot of motherfuckers.
Alicio's such a popular guy, man. God damn, Alicio.
So my friend, he lives out in California. He does movies and stuff. He went to jail. He just got out. He got out of prison. You know, like just a few weeks ago. I was just reaching out to him,
mm-hmm.
and he went to prison because some guy broke in his house, was trying to molest his daughter. He caught him. Guy ran out the door. He followed him, caught him in the street, beat him to death. But he was out in the street.
California.
If he would have did it in Texas,
how long was he locked up?
Man, I think he was locked up for like 2 years. He got out on early parole. Now he's like in a halfway home for like 6 months. You know, and he had just signed to be a TV lead. Like he was getting a lot of traction. He was in like a Clint Eastwood movie. He was like in a lot of shows. He was getting there. He was in that. Anyway, shout out to Leacock. You know, I hope you pick up your career where you left off before you went in, and hopefully everything gets back on track for you, brother. But he shouldn't have served that time. I mean, if you're trying to molest my child, I don't give a shit if you're down the road, around the corner.
What are you supposed to do by the law?
Once the threat is gone, you're supposed to call the police and let them handle it.
Yeah, California weird. You can't even.
The same police who would have you on the ground and tell you turn your bitch ass around before I beat your motherfucking ass. These are the same police, right?
Same people.
Okay, I'm just trying to. Oh gosh, man, this world is so crazy, right? You got somebody trying to molest your daughter. You take care of her, and now you are the person who's in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And your career could potentially
and your career suffers for this, right?
I mean,
you go to jail, you go to prison.
He was in prison
for protecting your family,
for doing the right thing. To me, that's the right thing.
I agree. I think we all agree.
No, but in the taqueria case, was that the right thing?
I understand in Texas. You know, I understand how Texans think. I just don't think he had to kill a man. I think.
Nah, fuck him. He had to be out of there. If you coming in with the intention of you having a fake gun, I don't give a flying fuck. At that point, shoot him and shoot him a few more times to make sure he don't get up and do it later on.
See, I kind of get that, but why did he have to overkill him? Is my thing.
Why did he have to come in with a gun? You know, you play these stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
See, now this is where I disagree with that. If he would have shot him that one time and killed him, I'd have been like, hey, play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Agreed.
But when you shoot him, and it's kind of like the police, right? I'm already on the ground, you've already got me detained, but you're still screaming, stop resisting. I'm already done. I'm not resisting at this point. You're just taking pop shots at me now. And it's the same here. The threat is already neutralized. You shot him, he's on the ground. You continuing to shoot him. And then you go over him and shoot him in the head one more time. Now, that is not me caping for, damn, I drank all this water? That is not me caping, sorry.
Your pee stinks.
My P's clear P game, CPG, baby. Your shit, yeah, you drinking in Red Bull. That's why your shit be yellow and fucking
Cloudy.
and pee stink in the shower. No, but look, we ain't shit. We really ain't shit.
It all goes back to pee in the goddamn
This
shower.
fucking pee shit just never dies. But no, shooting him, you already neutralized the threat. The threat's over with. At this point, you're supposed to, I guess, let the police handle it from here. You've already neutralized the threat. But he shot him a few more times, then went over and shot him in the head. Now I get it. People say, well, fuck him. He was in there trying to take from people. He had a gun to people, even though it wasn't real. And I get that. I get that angle too. But at what point are we humans again? Like we're not animals. I mean, I guess technically we are. We're just smarter. We're just, animals who created a society. Mm-hmm. But we don't live like animals.
Shit. Yes,
we do. But that's why we.
But if he, at that point, he's acting like an animal for walking in with a gun, trying to so. Why can't he be put down like an animal?
You don't get to determine his fate. Yeah. Once you stop, once you shot him once, that's it. You don't get to decide if he gets the death.
I can't even say he's living like an animal because I don't know what the situation is that caused him to want to have to go in there to do that.
Well,
I understand that, right? But
don't matter to me.
I know, and that's it. Don't matter to a lot of people. But this is where empathy and understanding comes into play. There are people who are out here. It may not be me, may not be you, may not be us at the table. But there are people out here who are fucked up in life, whether it be choices of their own, whether it be other shit that has happened to them, and they make decisions that are bad to try to, we call it, not rectify, but you try to do something to support yourself. Not saying it's right. Of course it's not right. I don't agree with it.
Sure.
But I don't know what led him to do that. It's just like they looting from the fucking store after the flood, right? No, people call it looting. Some people call it surviving. Just depending on how you look at it, right? But
it's still wrong, and there's consequences to it, and you're throwing yourself out there. So, I agree with that. If you fall to your own consequences, then it's your own fault. If you're telling me, hey, I'm gonna go to the taqueria and I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna rob everybody in there, wish me luck, and I find out that you just got blown away, hey, I'm thinking you probably deserved it.
No, I get that,
and I don't care if they stood over you and shot you a bunch of times. Man, you traumatized everybody in that place. Even if you would have got away with it, then people would have been traumatized moving forward. And you did that. But God forbid it be my child in there because I would have shot him 100 more times, got the car and put it in reverse.
You don't get to stand over somebody and shoot him and kill him. You don't get to do that.
Brother, if it was your family and that happened to you, I promise you wouldn't think.
That's thinking.
Now we pardon, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
That's emotion, though. You're angry. I'm going to stand over him and empty the clip. That's you can't do that.
And does the trauma of them seeing someone killed, not count?
Man, I don't know.
That's like double trauma. So I'm traumatized from getting robbed. Now I think I've been jumped, jacked. I can get over that. I've seen someone get shot. That's not easy to get over.
I mean, I've seen dead bodies.
You getting robbed, you can get over that. Seeing the dead bodies will have you waking up in the middle of the night.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a difference of opinion. But this is the hard part about living in society, right? We have people who have differences of opinions, but we only have one world. You know what I'm saying? So there has to be.
You're not going to find 12 people to convict him in Texas.
No, not in Texas.
Well,
I agree.
I don't think so either.
Maybe California.
He's going to jail in California.
Is he?
For sure, bro. If you break in my house, Texas, you can break in my house. You run, I can shoot and kill you.
As long as you're still in the yard.
If you break in my house, California, and you turn your back to me, you're no threat to me. I just killed you now, even though you robbed me.
That's such a thin line on that shit, man, because I'm down with, I don't give a fuck about somebody getting shot and killed for doing some stupid shit.
Agreed.
Like I said, if when homeboy was fake robbing the place and he turned around and homeboy caught him slipping and shot his ass, I'm cool with that. If he would have died right there, I wouldn't be saying shit about it. I'd be like, well, hey man, just like you said, play stupid games. Your ass gonna win stupid prizes. But god damn, you don't to just go over somebody and just kill them like that.
If you rob somebody and go to jail, you're not going to get sentenced to death. I mean,
but this is
you might
like,
get 30, 40 years, but you're not going to be convicted and sentenced to the death penalty.
It amazes me how, like on one hand, right, you say the police are supposed to detain you, right? But this criminal just made the police run fucking 200 yards to catch him. So now when they catch him, their adrenaline is now, I'm finna beat your ass now that I caught you. Is that right or wrong?
That's wrong, but I know that's the natural.
No, but
that's the natural emotion that you're gonna have as if like, I guess I'm trying to arrest you and you take off. Oh, motherfucker! Now you're gonna make me run after you.
Right.
I'm gonna make you pay for making me run these 200 yards.
You're right.
Is it the right thing to do? No, and I get that.
No, you qualified it from the beginning when you said that's wrong. Now, anything else after that, while it may be true and while I may understand that, doesn't even count to me because the first part is the part. It's wrong, and we know that. Now, after you've neutralized the threat's neutralized. But now you go over to kill him after you've already neutralized the threat. What is the difference? That's wrong. The threat is already neutralized. There's no more robbing. He's not taking anything from you. You've stopped that, right? So to go over him after the fact and then shoot him and kill him?
Now, if you shot him,
it's wrong.
Now, if you shot him and he's still up staggering with a gun pointing at you,
that's
different. But to shoot him in the head, then no, you can't.
I mean, but it's the same thing to me, like the police, right? Like when you can't justify, to me, you can't justify, like while it may be understandable, as you say, because you get it, we all get it. I get why the police whoop some niggas' asses.
Right.
Sometimes you frustrated, these motherfucker that pissed you off, might have said some stupid shit to you, you beat his ass. But is it right? Is the thing.
That's toxic.
Very toxic.
Toxic.
I'm saying, is it right? We know it's not right. It's wrong. Now, we can justify it after the fact. We can say, man, it's wrong, but he made me run to go catch his motherfucking ass, and I'm tired.
Yeah.
But I'm not tired to whip his ass.
I'm not too tired to whip his ass. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm a trained professional.
Of course.
Right.
But I ain't too tired to whip his ass.
You know, right is right and wrong is wrong at the end of the day. And we
try to justify we
don't try. We do.
We do. From our perspective.
We do.
From our perspective.
And we can all
human beings, we do that.
That's why I say it's not like a thing, and I get it, but it's just the fact that when it comes to justifying in these cases, these are lives that are being taken. Like, this is life and death now. So it's not just this thing about, oh, is it wrong to steal something? Yeah, no. This is like people are dying as a consequence to these things.
Because we lack empathy. Because it could be four of us at this table. If that was our son,
it took you that long to count?
Yeah, that motherfucker took his finger.
It's one. Hold on, one, two.
It's four. So it's four of us at this table.
He said, "Carry the two."
If that was our son, I think we will all kind of be upset that our son is not here no more. No matter what he went there to do, I think we will all see empathy in that. Damn, we lost. My son is.
Well, why does it take that for so many people? But empathy. I look at it. That's why I say I wasn't trying to make an excuse for this guy. I don't know what the fuck is. And
I'm not.
situation.
And again, I'm not siding with the guy. I just wanted to ask y'all opinion.
Yeah,
because y'all from Texas, and I know Californians. We looked at it like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. Like, we get it, but why'd you have to overkill him? It was like he was trying to prove his own point. After that, he took it in his own hands to prove a point, and I just don't agree with that part.
Well, it's just how you look at the person, right? Here, this nigga comes into our taqueria. Say it, Alicia.
Taqueria.
I hate it. This nigga comes into this taqueria. You're not of Hispanic, whatever. How do you say it? Hispanic what? Origin? Is Hispanic a race?
I guess just what national. I don't even know. To me, Latin, Hispanic is all the same thing.
Who do we ask if we can't ask Alicia?
Well, I mean, because Hispanic to me just sounds like, like everybody that's Latin to me, unless you say Mexican.
So what's the race? Is Mexican a race?
Mexican is a race, but that's a person from Mexico. Hispanic is just somebody that has a Spanish or Latin vocabulary in their dialect.
So is it offensive to call people Spanish? Because I got a coworker that does that.
Ethnicity is Hispanic? What would it be?
Ethnicity?
Yeah, Hispanic.
Yeah. What about Spanish? Because I got a coworker that calls like any Mexican, Hispanic looking, or the Spanish guy.
Is
that offensive in any way?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Salute to our Spanish guy at the table.
I mean, it doesn't. When somebody says Spaniard, like I don't know. like none of that stuff. Like, so Mexicans are, like, I think I've told y'all before, Mexicans are very, they're Mexicans from Mexico are racist. I mean, they are.
Hold on. Let me get back to my point. You got this black guy coming to a taqueria, trying to rob the place. Hey, put your shit here. First of all, that was dumb. Let's just say that. Man, fuck that. You got to give him one.
You big dummy.
Nah, rest in peace, but that was dumb. You got this black guy come in. If a Mexican guy comes in, does he get the same exact fate?
I think so. I don't think it made a difference whether it was a white guy, black guy, Asian guy, whatever walked in with a gun in Texas in a restaurant. The likelihood of somebody else having a gun and shooting them is very likely.
I'm not saying that you're wrong, but what I will say is this: if those 5 black cops did that to a white kid, right? Do you think that would be a bigger story?
Yes.
Why?
Because it would be more of a black and white issue of these black guys are beating this white person. I think it wouldn't even be police brutality. I think it'd be more a black and white.
Be racial.
It'd be a more racial issue than.
Do you think there'd be a larger outcry, within like the white population of America?
I think it would make more headlines than it is now. Yes.
Okay. So my only point of that is,
but I don't think race was motivated at all from the consequences of that young man.
I got you, and maybe not. I don't know. I'm just saying that people are lenient a lot of times when it comes to race. I'm not saying that that's this particular case. Who knows? But all I am saying is to me, it's a racial component because why the fuck are you in here? I was gonna say you're kind.
But there's black people at taquerias all the time.
Is it?
Yeah.
The one on Gessner in Richmond, fire.
Yeah, y'all motherfuckers are always in there.
But are they in there robbing the fucking place?
Getting chicken tacos. You know how y'all do?
How we do?
Grilled onions, fire.
Oh yeah, I kind of want one now.
Fire.
No, but I don't know, man. We talked about this shit. How long? Where we at on time?
I love we potting though.
Yeah, we potting.
Oh shit, we're doing good.
All right,
I went 30.
Yeah,
that's the longest podcast.
That's what I like when you saw me swear par for over an hour. That's what I like.
Yeah. Thank you for bringing that up, Coleman. We talked about it, but we didn't really get super in depth about death.
No, since we was talking on guns, I just want I have another. If we got time, I just want to see what y'all thought about the Alec Baldwin finally getting convicted of.
You didn't get convicted. They didn't press charges.
Yeah, they didn't press the charges.
I thought
they didn't.
They dropped them.
Yeah,
they dropped them.
It was dumb to press charges to begin with.
They
that quick?
Them.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Because it was there. Cool. It was
because I remember I saw that. Didn't Bruce Lee's son die the same way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Brandon Lee.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good.
All right. Well, salute to Coleman for not paying attention to the news.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, thank you, everybody out there listening land. We appreciate y'all. We have a new logo. Did y'all see it?
I like it.
I like it's clean.
Who made the logo?
Shit, probably me. I don't know. I'm just so good.
Mexicans try to take fucking credit for everything, man.
What?
Who made it? Francis?
Goddamn right, man. Okay. The motherfucking man, dog.
The boy's talented.
The boy's talented, man. That boy's talented. Man.
He said he drew their pictures.
Everything in this motherfucker.
He did all that.
The first logo.
The
boy got talent.
Man, salute to my guy, man. Yeah, so we have a new logo.
So we going to a restaurant next week, or what's the plan?
I want to go today. I don't want to go next week. I want to go now.
What restaurant?
I don't give a Gessner and what you said the Mexican.
we can find something to go though. What we doing?
My boy Will Judy recommended one this morning. He texted me. He's like, "Hey, I was just listening to your podcast. You need to go check out. Let me see, Will Judy Cafe Paquette off of Bissonnette, Piquet.
Now,
there's a hole in the wall that we need to go try out.
Bissonnette got them.
They got a bunch of holes.
That's the blade.
Bissonnette going down right about now.
No, I've been hearing some cool restaurants in Houston from people actually from California, not from you fuckers. That ain't putting me on. I had to figure out a cool steakhouse to go to.
My friends were putting me on.
Did you go to steak? You ate steak last night, didn't you?
Man, Steak 48 is fire.
Oh, that's a good place. That boy
Yeah,
got his tax money. Wow, salute.
Boy got that tax money.
We know how y'all do it.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Oh, man. All right. Well, hey, salute to y'all checking us out. We appreciate y'all. Hey, man, make sure you join the We Solemnly Swear Podcast Playground on Facebook. Make sure you're following us on We Solemnly Swear Podcast on Instagram. We still ain't got a TikTok. We waiting on TikTok man to TikTok us.
We're gonna TikTok it up though. But man, we want y'all's feedback. We see y'all looking at the stories. Engage with us. Say more.
Yeah.
Talk that shit. Tell us what we're doing wrong. Tell us what we're doing right. Talk that shit.
Don't tell me what we're doing wrong. Tell Alicia that shit. But tell me what we're doing. Tell me what we're doing right. That's all I want to hear. I don't want to hear no wrong shit. Now, salute to everybody out there in listening land. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. We thank you all. Salute to my guy Coleman for coming through.
Don't be California and our Texas, Coleman.
I'm coming back in 8-9 months. Hopefully it'll be a staple back in Houston. Yeah, but appreciate y'all having me today, dog.
Absolutely.
Dope ass studio too.
Absolutely. Lab 7 Studios, man. Put some respect on it, man. All right, we are out of here, man. Thank y'all. Y'all be cool, and we will see you guys next week.
We out this bitch.
We are out this bitch. Peace in the Middle East, rain in Spain, and we'll be back once again.
What? All that pain in my ear.
That shit was trash. Okay.